Ladies and dudes, I will do my very best to do a very rightful thing of heading back to top 10 list. Something that I haven't done for a while for this year. I will cross my fingers for that. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka BoobUp187. This is my review for a day. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes. But for today's list, ladies and dudes, I'm finally going to return to top 10 lists at long last. And I promise to all of you, I will do more top 10 lists coming really soon in the main future. But I gotta do my best to think of what type of top 10 list I really want to do next. But just a top 10 list that nobody has never done before. And I got another list that nobody has never done before. And it is the top 10 best movie characters who are doing the rightful thing. And I mean in a nice, quickie way. Like if somebody needs to tell somebody the truth of what they need to know, what's going on, of what type of events they got involved in, or somebody has to sacrifice their life to save somebody else, or try to protect someone that you truly love, or helping out a person who's very darn important to them, and so much more. There's a whole lot of great ideas of a person who must do the rightful thing. And it's up to us, all the people from around the world, it's all up to us to do the rightful thing of trying to help out everybody as soon as we can, even saving our home country from the wrath of those bad, awful people who ruined it in the first place. So, there's a lot of things to do that needs to be right. If you know what I mean. So, anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my top 10 best movie characters who are doing the rightful thing. And yes, ladies and dudes, I got a couple of honorable mentions who did not, whoops, I don't want to spoil the whole list. My mistake. Alright. I don't have the honorable mentions in my list for this piece of paper, but I can remember it from my very own heart. Of which other movie characters who did do the rightful thing. The first honorable mention goes to all three of the Liam Neeson characters. One is Aslan, the other is Daniel, and the last one is Jimmy. Aslan did the rightful thing from the Chronicles of Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. He decided to sacrifice his own life to save Edmund's life, so he won't die at that stone table thingy-majig. Yeah, I know that scene was pretty darn sad, but he has to be a hero for it. Long live King Aslan. The other is Daniel from Love Actually. He did do the rightful thing of trying to help out his stepson to get his Christmas wish. And that is, he wants to fall in love with this girl that he knew from school. That was so sweet of him. I love Daniel. And the other is Jimmy from Ron All Night. He has to tell his boss the truth that he did kill his own son in purpose. Yeah, he did kill the boss's son by accident because he was about to kill the son that he loved. You know, well, if you've seen Run All Night, you'll know what I mean. And the other last honorable mention goes to Chihiro from Spirited Away. What she did was completely right, is return that little tiny golden seal back to Yubaba's sister. And took away that terrible spell that was in it as well, that little black slug thingamajig. So, yes, those are the honorable mentions of some other characters that did not make it to the list. And now, let's head on to my top 10 best of which movie characters who did do the rightful thing. So, here we go. Coming at number 10 goes to Aladdin from Aladdin. We already know that Aladdin did a couple wrong things here and there in both of the Disney films, both the animated and the live action, but at least Aladdin from the animated one, he did two rightful things in this film. Just two. One, he decided to sacrifice the loaf of bread so he could give it to the kids since they're hungry. And also, when he was in the palace, disguising himself as Prince Ali, he did destroy Jafar's staff. So Jafar won't control the Sultan no more. So that was a true rightful thing that he did in, well, two rightful things in one film. That deserves to be at number 10. Coming at number 9 goes to Christian from Moulin Rouge. And I think Christian did the rightful thing of telling Satine the truth that he's not really the Duke, he's really a writer. It was during in that big giant elephant thing. Well, if you've seen Moulin Rouge, you know what I'm talking about. So let's move on. Coming at number 8 goes to Winnie the Pooh from Christopher Robin. And his rightful thing that he did, and he finally used his brain for once, is he and his friends must return those papers back to Christopher Robin. After all, Christopher Robin needs those papers for the emergency meeting. And they can't do this alone without the help of Christopher Robin's daughter named Madeline. It's a nice thing that Madeline helped out our heroes to get those papers back to the rightful owner. God bless that cute, sweet little bear. I salute him. So, yeah, that deserves to be at number 8. Coming at number 7 goes to Indigo and Fezzik from The Princess Bride. And the rightful thing that they did is to return Wesley back to his one and true love, Buttercup. You know, try to get them back together as a whole. You could say they are the main protectors of the lovebirds. Tweet, 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 tweet. Yeah, without Indigo and Fezzik's help, there's no way that Wesley and Buttercup will never get back together again. If you have seen The Princess Bride. So yeah, that deserves to be at number 7. Coming at number 6 goes to Michael from The Commuter. And Michael did do the rightful thing in the card scene where he's playing cards with these two dudes. He has to tell those two dudes the truth about what's going on in the train, of all the events that's happening in this whole entire afternoon all the way to the evening. And yes, he did tell them the truth that he is responsible of taking that money away that came from in the bathroom. he had no choice but to tell them the truth about that moment. If you know what I mean. So that deserves to be at number 6. Coming at number 5 goes to Goku from Dragon Ball Super Broly. And yes, Goku did do the rightful thing in that movie, is he wants to visit Broly's planet and make sure that Broly is A-OK. You know, after the events that took place in planet Earth, and I know that Gogeta was so close to defeat Broly once and for all, but thanks to that alien girl, the alien girl did save Broly's life and took him back to the planet that he came from. So yeah, that was a really good part of the film that I will never forget in movie history. And yes, Goku did give Broly and those 2 alien people some supplies they need so they could survive. And yes, Goku told Broly, call him Kakarot for as long as you want. So yeah, that really cool moment deserves to be at number 5. And coming at number 4 goes to Roger and Eddie from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And yes, Roger Rabbit and Eddie Valiant did do the rightful thing in this film. And that is, they did protect Marvin Acme's will the whole entire time in that movie. But they didn't know that Marvin Acme's will was covered up by disappearing ink, because the whole entire paper was Roger Rabbit's love letter for Jessica. That's a big giant surprise to all of us. Alright, ladies and dudes, let's head on to the top 3 best characters who did do the rightful thing for all the films that we all enjoyed for so many years. So let's get this started. Coming at number 3 goes to Bill and Ted from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And their rightful thing is that they gotta get going on their history report. And they need to do it quick before they fail the whole entire history thing. And they got all the things that they need for their history report, and they finally passed the test. Coming at number 2 goes to Brian Mills from Taken, the first one. And his true rightful thing is that he wants to protect his daughter in the very rightful way. He doesn't want his daughter's life to be at risk, to be in a place that is completely dangerous. He tried to explain it to Lenore, but Lenore did not listen. What will happen if Brian Mills should have been the one to take care of Kim more than Lenore? If you have seen Taken, the first one, you'll know what I'm talking about. And finally, the number 1 best movie character who did do the rightful thing the most is Nausicaa from Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind. Now that girl shows true bravery and true courage of doing a very important rightful thing that I wish all of us should have done long ago, is protecting those big giant bugs. She doesn't want to destroy those big giant bugs. She loves those big giant bugs very much, and she wants to protect all of them at all costs. And that's why I call one brave character who did do the rightful thing the most. And that's why she's at number 1 of the best movie character who did do the rightful thing the most. So, that is it, ladies and dudes. That is my whole entire top 10 of the best movie characters who did do the rightful thing. And tell me, ladies and dudes, what is your favorite movie character of all time who is trying to do the rightful thing the most? Well, whoever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And like I said, I promise to all of you that I will do more top 10 lists coming really soon in the main future whenever I can get there. And now it's time for me to do some chores and get my breakfast because I gotta get ready for work. If you know what I mean. So, that is it for now. I'll see you guys later and sayonara.